name's Andrew Holschuld. I'm the composer on Rad Rodgers, and I've been working with Interceptor for about, give or take, 5 years. We worked on Rise of the Triad together. I've worked on the 3D Realms anthology with him. And Bombshell. And now we're excited to show you Rad Rodgers.
Oh yeah! This thing is huge! So tight!
Just how I like it!
So what we decided to do with this soundtrack was we all kind of sat down and we went, what defines Rad Rodgers more than anything else? And the first things that were brought up were like 8-bit soundtracks. So we first had the idea of taking the chips from the original Commodores and writing music through that and using it with this game, but whenever we tried to do that with the original samples, it just still seemed a little didn't fit. We kind of came to a compromise and we said, well, what would be really cool for something that's retro like this? It's a side scroller. It's based loosely on some retro stuff, some older games and game cartridges. So we went with kind of a mix of synthwave and rock, and I think it gels together pretty well. There's a lot of challenges and obstacles while doing this entire soundtrack, which I wanted it to be almost like a very 80s inspired, early 90s game soundtrack. Just pretty basic, just things that I remember from games growing up, especially side scrollers. You know, the arpeggios that come up and kind of flare out, the emulated rock guitar. We took these really basic ideas of what the soundtrack should sound like. One of the key ingredients for this entire soundtrack, though, was making it sound like it was recorded to tape. An older tape record and the limiters hitting just at a certain point on the low end and the top end is that there's a certain cut of frequencies on the high end and the low end, and it just kind of brings things together in ways that feel like they're out of place in newer mixes. So this was a completely different ball game for me. Not just the metal dude. I'm really excited to show everybody what kind of music went into Rad Rodgers and what kind of sound effects went into Rad Rodgers, just all that kind of stuff. They've done an amazing job. I can't wait to actually get this game out to the public and see the reaction. This team's amazing, and what they'll put forward and the sacrifices everybody's willing to make and the extra effort that everybody's willing to put into to just make sure, hey, is this solid, is this quality? It's been awesome. So hope you enjoy the soundtrack as much as I did making it. It's going to be a blast. I hope y'all enjoy it.